just a lot of alcohol use, and I think that that hasn't stopped. And now I think that that's affecting Caleb.
I don't think so.
Wow, this divorce case between Stephanie and her husband Bubba
Quickly turned into a heated blame game.
quickly turned into a heated, dramatic, shocking, emotional, controversial, and explosive blame game. But there's far more to this story than meets the eye.
Okay, Miss Katrina, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, our son, Caleb James, he just turned.
When mentioning her 8-year-old child, she claimed she was framing the divorce around his well-being. But one might seriously, critically, intensely, sharply, questionably, and powerfully ask if his needs were truly prioritized before filing.
And he started school, and already he started having school issues in school. He's been getting into fights with other kids. He's been arguing with the teachers. He's not been doing his homework.
Her son clearly faced challenges, yet Stephanie chose to gloss over the real issues, leaning instead on an emotional, manipulative, strategic, calculated, stunning, and persuasive appeal.
This is completely new behavior. He was an A and a B student, and now his grades are also dropping. And I think it has to do with what Bubba here is doing at home.
Okay.
Yes, my kid is having behavioral issues at school, and I blame my ex because he drinks and sleeps around. It already looks like she'll try to blame everything on him while standing aside. An intense, dramatic, sharp, relentless, bold, and shocking accusation.
Well, what is Bubba doing at home?
So he's a truck driver, and during our marriage, there were a lot of issues with that. A lot of, strange women, just a lot of alcohol.
But Bubba's use of alcohol doesn't automatically make him a bad father. It's almost as if she's trying to paint all men as harmful influences on their kids. As for accusations of fooling around, sure, that's serious. But let's not forget Bubba is innocent, unproven, contested, unverified, questionable, and debatable until proven guilty.
And I think that that hasn't stopped. And now I think that that's affecting Caleb.
And when she kept piling on blame, suggesting everything wrong with Caleb was Bubba's fault, her constant, overwhelming, repetitive, excessive, dramatic, and exaggerated tagging spooked him too much, causing him to interject abruptly and create a tense situation.
I don't think so.
Excuse me, sir. Once it is your turn, I will come to you. That's the first thing. Second thing, those loud outbursts, they will not be tolerated.
That interruption was not tolerated. The first strike for the father. The judge quickly reminded him that he was sitting in a serious, formal, strict, authoritative, powerful, and disciplined court, not a cafe or a park bench.
Continue.
Thank you. So during the marriage, there were a lot of issues with infidelity, with drug use, with alcohol use, and he's still doing the same job. He's still driving the same routes.
It looks like the mother's opening statement managed to influence, sway, impact, affect, shift, and shape the judge's perception, setting the stage for a tough time ahead for the father.
And so I think he's still bringing these same people into Caleb's life, into his home with our son.
Oh my gosh, okay.
Now I understand why the judge was shocked, surprised, alarmed, unsettled, disturbed, and cautious when hearing the plea for the first time. She seemed more worried about the man's safety than the case details.
We'll give a tough time to the father.
Bubba, is what she's saying true? You know, you cheated on her, you're using drugs, you're drinking alcohol, you're doing all of this while you're transporting things in an 8.
So that means they are already sharing custody of the child while separately, carefully, independently, mutually, actively, and equally managing their lives apart.
I actually work 1 week on, 1 week off.
Okay.
So we have shared custody. So
All right.
the week that I work, she has custody of Caleb.
Okay.
So that means they are already sharing.
Had there been a true drinking and driving problem, Bubba would have been seriously, heavily, legally, tightly, critically, and painfully stuck in this mess for much longer.
The week I have off, I have custody of Caleb.
All right.
Now, some of the things she's saying, yes, I do drink sometimes,
Are you drinking while you're driving that 18-wheeler?
I do not drink while I drive, no.
By clearing his stance and stepping out of the drinking paradox, the judge swiftly moved to the next urgent, pressing, critical, disputed, emotional, and controversial complaint raised by Stephanie.
I drink occasionally when I'm home. It's not too bad, but with,
Well, where would she be getting that from?
And here comes the first truth bomb from Bubba. It turns out the wife was not as innocent, flawless, perfect, untouchable, credible, or trustworthy as she painted herself to be.
well, I have a lot of female clients that I do transport for, so she thinks that I'm, getting these jobs because I'm sleeping around, which she's very promiscuous herself, so.
Oh.
There went every shred of integrity and the good impression Stephanie had created with her.
Self to be.
Yes. Caleb has told me that she has brought in a lot of men around him, and he doesn't know who they are.
Okay. So Caleb is just seeing a lot from the both of you, sounds like.
Blame-filled, one-sided, manipulative, dramatic, persuasive, and biased portrayals of her husband.
He's 8. Who pays health insurance for Caleb?
I do.
All right. How much do you pay?
$75 a month.
Okay. And Miss Katrina, you're looking for him to pay child support?
After learning the fuller truth, the judge shifted focus to Caleb's finances.
And you can't find anything comparable during COVID
No.
in engineering?
No. So my degree was in chemical engineering.
Now Bubba is left to bear the child support payments alone. Even though
From a great college or university, no doubt about it, judge clearly doesn't believe her in the slightest. To answer the question of how the friend knows more than the husband,
Legitimate reason to place this man on child support. So I'm going to deny your request today to place him on child support.
that's not all. The judge also had a verdict on the 75
Stephanie had major, strong, greater, overwhelming, dominant.
justice, but that doesn't fit as perfectly as it should. But the judge certainly didn't let her get away with everything.
An undeniable influence over how Caleb turned out. She claimed she couldn't find